I'm Chantel Ray. I am from Uptown. I've been doing this for a while. I'm a humanitarian. I'm an artist. I'm an entrepreneur, and I am a spiritual life coach. So if any of you guys ever need spiritual guidance, just send me a DM. I would love to help anybody on here, that's looking for that type of guidance. And I'm just glad to be here, y'all. It's a new year. We bringing in new things, new vibes, new love. I'm just so excited for the brand new things that's coming in 2023 for everybody.
Right. Like, how long you been making music? Because I know we got a lot of angles I could talk to you about, but
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of your art. You know what I'm saying? I love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Especially female hip hop, and they've been taking off lately. So I know that I'm interested in a lot of things you do, but I know people on the outside they really interested in your music. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They looking for your new music. I've been getting a lot of inboxes saying, "Yo, when Chantel dropping? When y'all gonna do a song together?" I'm like, just wait for it. Like, you
Really?
know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course.
Yes. Wow. So you know what? I come from like a very musically inclined family. Like everybody, down to my moms, my uncles, everybody did music. And every Sunday, my grandma would make us put on the talent show. I mean, we had to have our outfits together. We had to have our dance moves together. We had to have our whole sets together every Sunday because my grandma was not playing. So that it in me. Like I'm just a walking stereo. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a walking microphone. Like that's just
Well,
um I actually do have some new music coming. You know me now. I'm a very quiet dropper. I just come
right.
like a earth ass, just drop something. So that so that's where I'm at right now. I'm actually about to put out a music video. A lot of people don't know this because I don't talk about the things that I do. I have learned over time that when you keep things to yourself and you work on your manifestations behind the scene, the less hate, the less bad energy can come in that direction, and ruin what you got going on. So for me, I'm a quiet worker. And but don't think that I ain't working because I'm working. Okay, I'm really working.
Always.
Nice working. So
You got a title for your next project? You know what you're gonna call it?
I really don't know, Mil, because my next project is going to be geared towards my singing. So I'm going R&B. I'm gonna Drake it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of beautiful things coming. I want the world to hear my voice because what a lot of people don't know about me is that I am actually a singer. Like I picked up
Wow.
rapping as a hobby. It was just
Cool.
picked up doing because as like younger, my cousins used to throw me in the ciphers and stuff all the time, so I learned how to rap.
Crazy. I thought you was a natural
Oh,
rapper from day one.
I know. I'm not a
You're
rapper.
really good at
I'm
it.
Thank you. I actually am a singer and I have a whole R&B project. I have songs just sitting in the tuck that nobody ever heard before. And I can't wait for the world to hear this because it's me, it's the grown up me, it's the CEO me,
Right.
it's me. And, a lot of people just get to hear this roughness. I think that, but no lie though, I saw Ace join this live. I'm going to put out one more dope rap track before I go into this R&B section of my life because I got some things that I really need to get off of my chest before I decide to go over there to R&B. So Ace, I saw you join this live, bro. I need a banger. I need something crazy that I can go hard to because I got some things that I really want to let out, and this is going to be like, yeah, that's it. That's going to be the truth. Like, wow, because I got some things to say. So,
Shout out to everybody who coming in. Send this live out, man. We
uh,
on here with Chantel Marie.
send this live out, let them join. Let's make it happen. Like, I'm so
Um,
excited.
do you use your music? Do you think you use your music for therapy?
Yes, I do. Because I don't care if I don't get one red cent off this shit. Like, honestly, I really don't care, Mir. It's really just my way of just getting out what I need to say and, just allowing people to understand that once I leave it here on this track, I'm done with it. It's very therapeutic. therapeutic to me. It's very helpful, you know, for me to be able to take my pen and really write down some stuff, because I'm an old-fashioned writer. I'm the type of person, I got a book and a pen and I'm going in on that. You know what I'm saying? I might come back a few times and I might cross some things out and redo it, or I might, you know, drink a little something and then be like, I got some more I want to write to this. By the time I'm finished with that song and I really get in the studio, I know everything word for word, and the energy that I come with, that I give to it, is like, it's everything. I don't know if you heard my song Check That Bitch, but I'm sure you did.
Yeah, of course I did.
When I wrote that track, it pissed me off very bad back in the day, and I was so angry. The crazy part about it is I never wrote on that track. What happened was, I called Ace up. I said, Ace, I really need to get in the studio. I'm feeling some type of way about some things, and I need to let some things loose. He said, okay. He booked it. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing I know, I'm in there, and this man is such a genius that he literally like built the track around what I was saying and how I wanted that track to sound. And when two powerful people come together like that, where another person can actually feel your energy,
Ace the Kibbers is a genius.
it's an explosion. And I didn't know that that track was going to be like one of the best. Like, everybody loves that track. I guess some people hate somebody. Like,
right. Somebody told me to ask you, what's your ethnicity?
So I am Black, I am Indian, I am Italian, and I am Caucasian.
Oh,
mixed up. You know,
nice.
I got going on up in there, you know. And it could be more. I don't know. Ask my daddy if you find them.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I don't, you know, that's the only ones I know of.
But
But a lot of people,
she was just talking about her singing. Like, that's her next project, to shine light on her singing talent. Yeah. You know what I mean? She wanted to know if you could sing R&B for sure, for sure.
Yes, I can, man. This next video that I'm going to put out, man, y'all are going to love this. It's really going to show me. It's going to show my creativity. It's going to show, like, you know what I think? I think that a lot of people have, like, the wrong perception of me. And I want to show in this video, you know, because, you know, people, when they think about psychics and intuitive people and stuff like that, they associate everything with just evil. Everything's evil. Everything's evil. You know what I'm saying? But what people don't understand is that where you have the bad, you also have the good. Where you have the dark, you have the light. So it's always had to be a world, you know? It's always going to have to be
definitely about balance. That's what everything is about. People don't understand that about life.
Dark and the light, you know? So there's light on the planet to fight off the bad, the dark. And, you know, God did put some light workers here to be able to fight off the darkness. And, you know, I'm not on the bad side. I'm actually on the good side.
Speaking of the bad side, what's 3 things you dislike about the music industry?
I do not like that. I feel like everybody is pushing such a demonic agenda right now. I see it everywhere: award shows, videos, outfits, you know, just the way people are moving. I don't like that they sign a lot of these artists to like these rinky-dink contracts that they can't get out of, where they can't really express their creativity. It's like once you sign on that dotted line, it's like you literally don't own yourself no more. Somebody else owns you. And I believe that that's like one of the main reasons why I never pushed so hard with this craft, because I always found it fun. And the moment that a person tries to change my hobby into a job and really like put all of these parameters around what I can and cannot do, you know, that's what really gets me to just like not want to be a part of it at all. I also don't like how I feel like, because there are so many females that's like running the industry right now, it's like I know that the industry protects their women even when they're wrong. And I don't feel okay, because there are innocent people that are, you know, being held accountable for certain things where people clearly see that, you know, the truth is the truth, and it's still not held, you know, up because of people with power. So I'm real finicky with people in power, especially even in this lower field that I'm in. I'm not even up there yet, but just the power and the people and the politics is like, I can't really rock with it. It's a lot.
Basically, you're saying the demonic energy they pushing, the bad contracts and the politics is the three things you don't like.
Politics, yep, is the problem for me. Yes, that's what I don't like.
People think you grew up with a silver spoon. Like I wanted to know how you get where you at. Like how do you get where you at today? Like inspirations.
So I definitely did not grow up with a silver spoon, and I think that's a lot of people probably think that about me. Like a lot of people think that I just grew up with like everything, and that is the farthest from the truth. Okay, so let me down just a tad bit. When I turned 14 years old, I got my first job. I
Hmm.
never stopped working since I was 14 years old. I'm 31.
Right.
Everything that I have, I worked my ass off to get it. I've been homeless. I slept in my car. When I was pregnant, I was sleeping in my car. I had nowhere to go. I got out
Wow.
of the car to go into a Rite Aid to wash my ass and came back out, and my car was towed with everything in it. I,
Wow.
everything that I had to build it from scratch. I had to build it from the ground up. Nobody helped me. My parents didn't help me. My parents wasn't the type of parents that believed in just catering to your kids. My parents was the type to make sure that I knew the value of my hard work and my money. And they also
Right.
was the type of parents to let me go that know that you can't hold on to money. So don't make that your everything. When you get it, it's going to get spent. It's going to get sick. It's
I was about to say, like speaking of money, if you had a choice, would you invest or save?
mm, I believe that I will probably invest it because by that time I already saved it, which means that I was going to save it. So, and I'm no stranger to this, Bill. I'm no
Right.
stranger because I'm telling you, I'm a single mother.
Right.
I raised a son by myself. I had to save every dime that I ever had. I mean, literally, like when my son was a baby, I just remember not having anything and coming across this apartment building that allowed me in with bad credit. And I thought to myself,
Right.
oh my God, like I finally get my time where I can really make a solid foundation for my son. And what nobody knew is that upon living in this apartment, it was infested with mice, roaches. It had brown running water. I had to do the best that I could to make
Right.
sure that
Right.
I was to provide a solid foundation for my son. But because of the fact that maybe I make it look good on the outside, a lot of people did not understand or know what was really going on the inside. Only but few people that would come to my house that knew my situation. And then at the end of the day, some of them even went and spread rumors and talked about me. So, it wasn't really much support. I didn't get no support. I never had a man taking care of me. I never had those luxuries. Everything that I have, I literally built this from the ground up, like blood,
That's amazing.
tears.
Right. That's amazing. Because you would look at you, you're gorgeous. So people will all automatically think that you would let a man just take care of you. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm not one of those females that believe in just giving all of my power to a man. I believe that if the man wants to take care of me, that is absolutely fine with me. But I'm always going to have my own money in the bank. That's just what it is. That's just what it was. That's just what it has to be. Because I just that type of female that would just give my. I believe that. And I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but certain type of men that have that type of power over a female in a relationship is like everything is dictated upon their power in that relationship. And oh, I can give you this or I can take it away. I'm gonna do this for you, but I won't do that for you. It's a whole bunch of control. And I just feel like a lot of times when a man meets a successful female or a female that he perceives to be successful or that may have more than him, it's a power struggle. It's not like oh, I see that she's a queen, she's got her stuff together, I got mine together, let's bring our resources together and make this work. It's always like, oh well, she got her own, so she don't need me. And that's the
That brings
farthest.
me right to the next question right there. Like, what are the three qualities that you look at in a man? You look for in a man.
I look for his belief system. So does he have a higher being that he believes in? I'm not saying he got to be religious or none of that, but I'm saying he
Spiritual more than religious.
has something higher than him. Why? Because I believe that a man that fears God is a good man.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
still. Um,
One.
Secondly, I look at if he has children, I look at the way that he takes care of his children.
Right.
I
How
really
you treat others outside of himself is important.
you treat other people outside of yourself. Because let me tell you something. If a man tell me, oh, I can't spend time with you because I got to spend this time with my kids, that turns me on. Go ahead, baby. Go take care of them kids.
Correct.
Because I know how he's going to carry me and my children if we was to ever be in something serious together.
Right.
Right? And the third
Right.
thing I look for is, how is he with his resources? Does he know how to save? Does he know how to make
Ooh.
sense of it? It's a lot of stuff that comes with that, because I look at a person that knows how to use their resources well as a person who has a structured life, right? There's this person doesn't have a whole bunch of money, but they know how to make their money work for them. That
Right.
is a big deal to me, right? I don't need the richest man on the planet. I don't need a person that's going to be driving up in Bentleys, parking Birkins on my porch. I'm not into all of that shit anyway. I don't care about I don't give about none of it. I want to see how, if you come to me and say, babe, I feel like me and you should go half on this house. Here's my portion. And I wanted to know what you thought about this, because I would love for us to go into this business and do X, Y, and Z. Oh, that makes my pencils get in the tangle, boo. Let's do it. Where's the contract?
Right.
I'm sorry. For
Damn.
real. Like, what? It's like, I just be feeling like people be so worried about the wrong thing. Like, they just, like, instead of really like calculating what is really important, I feel like a lot of these females be like so caught up on, can he buy me a bed? Can he fly me out? Can he do this? Can he do that? Oh, do he got a yacht?
Speaking of flying you out right there, how far have you traveled in your life?
Oh man. And I've been to Mexico. I've been to, where have I been? Las Vegas. I've been to Miami. I've been to DC, New York City. Where else have I been to? I haven't really been everywhere that I would like to go,
Right.
but I'm getting
You
there.
get
Okay, all this
that.
COVID stuff kind of put a little wrench in my situation. You know, like
Right.
I
Right.
fell out. So, but I'm getting back there now. My son is getting old enough where I'm going to start traveling with him. So, you know, I'm just kind of I ain't missing nothing. Trust me, I ain't missing a damn thing. Okay?
You look at social media as a benefit or a nuisance,
Both.
right? Which one? If you had to pick one, though.
A nuisance.
Wow.
If they blew
You
the
you real good at how you
no,
use your
no,
social media. You know what I'm saying?
if they blew this joint up the day of tomorrow, I'll be so happy. You don't understand how happy I would be. You know why? Because people will have no choice but to go back to normal, but to go back to being actual people. You know, it's so many people on this platform that just thinks that
Ooh.
Instagram is everything. They think it's everything. Like, y'all be it be people like on there like, oh my God, her life looks so amazing. Oh my God, it's just everything, right? But y'all not even looking at, what am I doing in between those 5 days that I didn't post?
Right. Right.
They don't even think about that.
Right.
They don't even think, like, I really have a whole life. Do you know I work a 9 to 5 every single day?
Yeah. I know, but the people need to
They
know for sure.
they know nothing about me. They know absolutely,
Right.
but to the mind's eye, it's going to look like I'm just balling. I just got the best life on the planet. Da, da, da. Nope, shorty struggling. Okay.
How has your spiritual journey helped you, and how has it hurt you?
Oh my God, my spiritual journey has helped me, because it has really helped me to connect with my divinity and understanding like the higher planes. Like when they say, excuse me, son, please go back in their room. It really helped.
My young boy.
Like,
Shout out my young boy.
he's very active. So when he knows I'm on live, he wants to scream. He wants to make a bunch of noise. That's what he do. He's a kid. But it has helped me because, like, I feel like religion introduced me to God, but spirituality really showed me how God works. And
Right.
like figured out how God works. I was able to tap into my own spiritual powers as a being and make things happen on my reality. Because I'm trying to tell you, like on everything I love, like this is so passionate to me, because when I tell you that, like, I don't know where I would be if he did not find me when he found me. Like, I don't know
Right.
where I would be. I was so lost. I was literally, like, when I got on my spiritual journey, I was getting beat up. I'm talking about physically beat up, thrown out of moving cars, humiliated, dragged through the mud over the internet. I was being completely humiliated and shattered by a man at that time in my life, which is something that a lot of people don't know. It ruined my career at the time. A lot of people didn't want to work with me. It was so much going on because these demons was perpetrating me and other people as the false ones. So,
Right.
you know what God told me to do? He said to me, if you turn away from the stuff that is going on out here that's involving you, if you turn away and you come to me, vengeance is mine. I will take care of all of your needs. You have nothing to worry about. When I turned away, Mill, and I allowed these people to say and do whatever they wanted to do to me, I saw karma come back like never before. The
Right.
whole next year, every single person that was slandering me, dragging me, all kinds of stuff like that, I saw their empires just crumbling, falling apart, like a whole bunch of bad stuff. They getting exposed, people finding out who they really are, people coming back to me like, yo, everything that you told me about this person was right, you know. But it was not my job to expose these people. It was
Right.
God's to make everybody see that I was telling the truth the whole time. My
Right.
heart has been pure like this. It's never changed.
Yeah, this ain't no.
It's just that
Right.
throat chakra was not activated because I was not on my spiritual journey. But the
Right.
moment I asked on that journey, my throat chakra said, baby, you better start speaking because you got a lot to say.
If you had one thing to say to the youth, what would it be?
Don't believe the hype.
Just that simple.
Don't believe the hype, because everything is definitely not what it appears to be.
Right.
Not.
Right. I
It's
like
a lot.
that a lot.
It's a lot of make it look good, but to be honest with you, it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that come behind people making it look good, because behind closed doors, even myself, nobody's going to post what they really going through. Is you going to post that your lights got cut off? Is
Right.
you going to post
Right.
that your water is off?
Never you
Is you going
worry.
to
It's a fact.
that you don't got no gas in your car? Ain't nobody going to get on Instagram and post that, because this is not for them.
Yeah.
So there,
And it's that,
you going always.
and it's definitely not about flaunting with everything you get neither. Vice versa. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't even do that, Mill. You don't see me getting on there like, yeah, here go my Louis shoes, here go my bag. I don't even buy shit like that. Like, I'm not that type of woman, man. I ain't never been that type of female. I buy things that look cute, that's cheap within my price range, and I make it look good, okay? That's what I do. And I'm sorry to anybody that probably looks at my life and just think that I just got everything together. Baby, I'm a wreck. Everybody that know me, they gonna tell you.
Not a wreck. We're not gonna say a wreck. Just
Listen,
saying work in progress. Like,
not a wreck in that type of way. I'm a wreck as in I be having 1,000,001 business plans that I need to get executed, and I be running around here like a chicken with my head cut off that make it look like that for y'all. Like, people don't even know.
what R&B artists would you like to work with?
Huh?
What R&B artists would you like to work with?
R&B artists. I definitely work with Brand New. He's such a good guy. I want to work with him. He's a great singer. I want to work with. I definitely want to work with Suzanne Christina at some point. Like, I definitely could see us doing something. Yeah,
that's fire.
That'd be so dope. You know, Suzanne Christine for sure. Who else is an R&B artist? I would really like to work with some male singers, because I really want to do some duets with them. And I feel like a lot of the things that I see with some of the male artists that's a little bit like still trying to find their way, I see that a lot of them need Pharaoh. I see that a lot of them need like a little bit of sex appeal for women, you know? So I really just,
Right.
when men and women come together, it creates an explosion. It's like everything.
What's your favorite genre of music? I know you like hip hop. I know you like R&B, but what's your favorite?
Oh, oh,
You be talking about some R&B. You be right into what I be listening to. I be like, how she know? Brent Fire is my guy. Like,
oh my God, I love. I might sound so crazy to you, but I love 80s music. Uh, I love Prince. That's like my idol. He's like, oh my God. Like a lot of people probably don't see it.
say it again. Say it again. Who?
Prince.
Oh, Prince.
If you a lot of people don't see this, Mill, but if you look at me, right, and you kind of look at my fashion sense, some of the things that I like.
You give it Sheila E. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know, you'll see it. Like you'll see my roots. It's just embedded in me. Like
Are you interested in modeling?
I modeled for 7 years.
Really?
That's how
Didn't know that.
I modeled for 7 years. First, I was with Uncanny Models, so that's Mother Bird and them. They do all the androgynous shows and they do all of the personality walks and all of that stuff like that. Beautiful hair shows. I did hair shows in Virginia. I had to wear this big behind spray can on my head for 6 hours in stiletto. Okay, I will never forget. After I left Mother Bird, I went over to Urban Essentials with Steve, God rest his soul, because he's passed away a couple of years ago from a seizure, but he was a great teacher. I loved him dearly, and I modeled with Steve for a good 6 years. I gave the other year to Uncanny, but Uncanny really built me as far as being confident enough to walk in the hill, look people in the face. You know, it really built my confidence. So by the time I got to Steve, I was a beast. I was a beast. And
Right.
I love every bit of it. And my mom, she really played a big role. I mean, like, she took me to so many modeling expos over in DC. She took me to all the voice auditions, America's Next Top Model. She took me to all of those auditions when I was younger. So I got a lot of experience in certain realms of things. Yeah.
You can tell too in your art. Like you can tell that you didn't just start off like not knowing about the culture of your image, your sound. You know what I'm saying? You came off very professional as soon as you came in the game.
Because I
Like,
knew how people was going to carry me if I didn't. They was going to handle me just like a Marilyn Monroe, and I wasn't having that. Not going to do me like that. No.
what about acting? You interested in acting?
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Somebody put me in a movie. Like, that's next. That is next. I'm actually setting up my own platforms right now to be able to move over into doing movies because one thing I learned about being in this industry is that you can't really just sit around and wait on people. When you start moving and they start to see that you're really serious, they come to you.
You like Spike Lee?
Yes, I do.
So what's your top 3 Spike Lee movies?
I don't think I can name all top 3.
You have to.
I can say that is it She's Got Game? Is that what the name of that movie is?
He got game and she gotta have it.
Okay, is that what it is?
She gotta have it. That's his first movie.
She gotta have it. They was out of pocket with that, but I mean, guess what? Because I watched the Netflix series.
Right. Yeah. All right. What about your favorites? Your top 3 favorite movies then?
Oh my God, Mill, you really want me to tell you? You probably won't believe me. The first top movie of all time, that is my favorite movie of all time, The Great Gatsby, with Leonardo DiCaprio. And
I haven't seen that.
Gosh, Mill, if you watch this movie, you'll totally understand what time frame I'm from. Please watch it.
Right.
You'll really get me. If you watch this movie, you will really get me. I am a 19.
I only got interested in Gatsby when I heard the Brent Fire song. That's funny you say that.
I love Great Gatsby. That is my first movie. The first one that I really love of all time is The Great Gatsby. Number 2 is Idlewild with Outkast.
Wow.
One of my favorite movies. I'm talking about favorite to this day.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna cry. Okay.
Right.
And my third last movie that I really love is called Water for Elephants.
I never saw these. Yo, Water for Elephants. I can't wait to go look them up. I gotta check them out.
Circus came about and what they was doing back then when the Ringling Brothers came and all that. I love the circus. Oh my, Mill, listen, I'm an old soul. I am
It's funny you said that. I watched Elvis movie yesterday, and he felt like the guy that like shambled his whole career was he found him in the circus. Like I never knew that. You seen that movie
really big
about Elvis?
fan.
Yo, yeah, she different. He said you're different. She is.
People don't know this. I'm a cook. Oh, don't let me get started on Harry Potter. Don't get me started because I love Harry Potter.
So Harry Potter up in there probably is a tie with someone of the other three. Right.
I love Harry Potter, man. It's just so
You love magic. That's why magic and mystery. You love magic and mystery.
That explains it. It explains why I love it. I never knew why I liked them Harry Potter movies. I never crazy. I never knew why I liked all of the movies with magic and all of that stuff until I discovered who I was.
Right.
Everything.
If you could name, can you name your top 5 female artists?
Top 5 that I like.
Hip hop artists. Yeah.
Let's see. Females that I actually like. I like. I mean, to be honest with you, man, like.
Yup.
I'm really not like. I'm not being a hater or anything like that, but it's so much of the same stuff that I'm just not really too much impressed no more. Like I'm talking
of all times though.
Oh, of all time.
Yeah.
Female artists. I don't really care for rap females. No? I like R&B.
All right. Do your top 5 R&B then. Go ahead.
All right, top 5 R&B is Toni Braxton.
Wow. For the rip.
He was a man enough for me. Listen, I got a deep voice, so growing up, when people would tell me I sound like a man, okay? I'll be like, so what? Because Toni sound like a man too, but she's still hot. So what?
You tapped in. Like to know that was crazy.
I like Aaliyah.
Of course.
I love her. Listen, they need to bring her back, okay? That's what they need to do. Stop playing.
Right. You want to clone somebody, right?
Oh, no. We ain't getting into all that. They be doing it, though.
I'm just saying, though. Why not clone Aaliyah, though? Why can't we clone Aaliyah?
Man, they tried with some of these new people that they... That's a whole nother arena. That Capricorn right there, she on another level.
What you know about Capricorn? Stop. Chill, Scorpio.
Chill. I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all just very talented people, man. Y'all set y'all intent on something and y'all make it happen. No questions. I think the last artist that I really liked is let's see.
This would be 3. You gotta do 5.
Diana Ross.
You said Toni Braxton, Aaliyah, Diana Ross. Wow.
Yes. I believe she was very influential at a certain period. I mean, some of the songs that she I'm missing you. Tell me where the road turn. It's like some of these songs, they will be around till the end of time. A lot of these people is not making music that's going to stand the test of time no more. When the whole world blows to dust, they're going to put Diana Ross record in the sand, okay? And somebody going to bump that, and it's going to start the whole new generation of music.
That's beautiful. That thought.
Yes.
You need 2 more.
I thought I did 3.
I said five,
Oh,
top five.
five. Okay. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna give it to Janet Jackson because I love her move. She be busting.
Ooh, that's my mom five. That's one of my mom
I
picks.
love Janet. And the last one, let's see, who do I really like? R&B. I gotta be careful with this. I gotta make sure I'm really accurately thinking about this because I don't want to say one thing and then be like, damn, I forgot all about that. Let's see, who was very influential to me, and I said I want to give it to Whitney. Whitney,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Whitney because I mean I could just between her is Whitney, but then it's like a down step to Christina Aguilera because I love Aguilera. I sung a couple of her songs in many talent shows that I did, so I can definitely say Christina Aguilera. What was that? Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me?
Oh, boy.
Will my reflection show? Yeah, I had to sing that for the talent show at my brother's school. But
I love that voice. That voice you got is
yes,
amazing.
I love Christina Aguilera. So that was my range because I couldn't do Whitney.
I like that top five though. That five crazy.
Yeah, that's the top five for me. He
What
said,
about what
I
about I know, right? Nancy Wilson.
don't even know who that is.
Me neither. I'm gonna look it
Me
up
too.
though. Like if as far as singing, voice, just voice, not lyrics. SZA or Summer Walker.
I'm gonna say Summer Walker because SZA do a certain songs, but Summer do it on every song for me.
Uh,
It's that everything for me.
yo, what else I got for you? I got some more. What I say?
Yeah, Alicia.
Oh, I don't want to ask you no X-rated questions because you're a Scorpio. Uh, 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 uh.
Whatever you want. I ain't give a damn. We on an interview. This is raw and uncut. Like we gonna let it all out with this.
Oh, all right, where the craziest place you had sex at? Like the most oddest place.
I wouldn't say it's the craziest place I did that. It's what I did in that place that was
I want to
crazy.
know the place though. I want to know the craziest place. Like you see how Scorpios is. She's get all the way federal.
So a
Like
long time ago, okay, I was just doing me. I was dealing with a guy, and of course I had some drinks, okay, and he was on a highway, he was driving, so I just decided,
uh, uh,
on the highway,
spontaneous is a motherfucker.
both of us.
That's that Scorpio boy. They ain't no joke. Like, Scorpios hit different. Trying to tell you,
Ain't nobody
Scorpio vision.
that man right, baby, okay? You better do the thing. You listen, you got somebody you love, you care about. You better
What?
you know you love and care about him. Yeah.
Yo. What about producers? You like Jermaine Dupri or Pharrell?
For real.
Damn, from the rip. I would love to hear you on Pharrell beats. That's a fact.
For
I can see that.
real person. Because you know what? This is why I like Pharrell. Because you know that song that he did with Rihanna called Nerd Lemon?
Yeah.
Right, all right. In the beginning of the song, he says something that really hit me one day. I was pissed, right? He was like, "Truth will piss you off, but then it'll set you free."
Yup.
And what?
Yup.
Yeah, I was like, "Whoo, for real, yo!" I had to keep rewinding that joint back. Like, hold up, wait a minute, because I was so pissed off. I was like,
Back to rated R. Back to the rated R. Like, are you a pleaser or a receiver? You have
both.
to pick one. You have to pick one though. Of course. Come on, man. That's some spoil shit. Everybody would pick both. But if you had a choice with a gun in your head, what you want first? Like
I'm
to
a please.
receive?
I'm a please.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the Scorpio in you. That's a fact.
Sir,
That's a
I got
fact.
the conquer, baby. I got the conquer. Yo,
That's crazy.
but it's live. They gonna be like, she out of pocket.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good question. How do you like my
Yes,
questions?
I love your question. Very, very honest, open questions.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better at this because I think this is my calling for real. You know, Howard Stern is a Capricorn.
Ooh.
Wow. I
It's a
just found that out.
Bryson Tiller is a Capricorn.
But I'm saying, as far as interviews, I think I
Oh,
like this interview thing. Angie Martinez, Angela Yee.
what? Don't have a way of bringing it out of people. Like, just,
Yeah, like that shit
like,
crazy. Like,
ooh.
yo, what?
Every Capricorn that I'm friends with get me to talk. I can sit down and talk to a Capricorn. And
I think this is my calling.
they be all calm after the fact. Like, I ain't just dropped this crazy ass bomb on you. You sit here and so what we gonna do about it? Like, that's how y'all be. What we gonna do about it? Like,
Of course, Chantel Marie is your real name, right?
no.
It's not.
Well,
So that's the so what's the origin of your stage name?
well, Chantel was my first real name, but Marie is a name that I have had with me since I was. That's my alter ego. I've been new, like, all right. So I've been new that I had an alter ego because when I was a kid, I had to create an alter person to be able to handle some of the trauma that I've been through, and
That's
that was my protector. So when I got
wow.
older and I really got into my spiritual bag, I learned how to merge the two. Like, people will always get Chantel first, the shy one that wouldn't really talk much, that didn't have really too much to say, couldn't articulate, throat chakra block. But if you piss me off, Marie would come out. So now I learned how to merge the two, where now I am okay with just being me, not being unapologetic for being who I am. I'm always going to be who I am. So, you know, if I don't accept me, why should anybody else?
Right. What about your take on gender roles being reversed?
I absolutely hate it.
Right.
I
Me
absolutely
too.
really do.
That's why
Like,
it's a good
if you knew how much I wanted to be in my feminine energy every day,
question.
it's like, it's certain tasks and stuff that I have to take on every single day that does not allow me to operate in my feminine energy. I'm operating in my masculine energy most of the time because of all the
Right.
responsibilities I deal with every single day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Right.
even though, you know, I might have a partner or whatever the case may be, like, I still live in my own home because I'm just the type of person. I love my space. I don't like being up under my man all the time, every day, all day. I'm not one of those type of females. I even believe that even when me and my person get in a real committed like marriage, I want to have my own house.
Me too. People they try to make fun of me for
No,
saying that.
everybody,
I don't know
you
that.
should still be able to live your own life outside of your
Oh, that's crazy. You said that.
live
Like,
with people.
I've been on that kick for the last couple of years. I've been saying that.
No,
It's important.
I have to have my own space. I need to think. I need to be able to miss you. I need to be able to put my lingerie on and send you freaky pictures. I need to be able to do that, and I need to be able to have my own.
It keeps the chemistry and the relationship stronger. Yeah, man, discipline and all that.
Because guess what? A lot of the times what I find is people get too comfortable and they start forgetting how they got you.
Yeah, right. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So out of a week, if you was in a relationship, how much sex you need in a week?
Uh, uh,
Exactly.
I would say out of those, what is it? We talking about 5 days or the whole
Yeah,
7?
5 days. Out of those 5 days, we're gonna do five.
I would say,
How you doing, brother? Polite.
I would say bust me down at least 3 days out of that 5.
You need a little bit more discipline. It's cool though. That's good. That's fun. That's
Listen,
fun. You get because you know what you say. You give it a recharge day. You bust down, recharge day. Bust down, recharge day.
it
Bust down. Right.
be with me and my partners, like it be like we got every day. Like it be like that.
That's not good.
Especially if like, especially all right, here's the thing. I'm a big fan of spontaneousness. So
Right.
if you just
Me too. That's a problem.
all right, but look, say if like I'm working on a crazy project and I'm just swamped and I haven't talked to you in hours. Da 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 da, right?
For
I would love
hours. Yeah.
to on my door, babe. What you doing? I ain't doing that. I'm over here. bend me over, but let me, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, spontaneousness. We're not finna be all, oh yeah, vanilla sex, let's get in the bed and let's do like this. That's boring. I want to have fun. Like, put my leg behind my head because you ain't see me.
Guilty pleasure. That's a guilty pleasure of mine too. That's definitely my guilty pleasure right there, boy.
What you say?
Spontaneous. That's a guilty pleasure of mine as well. Spontaneous.
But
I
it's like
love it.
keeps things spicy. You know, people be thinking that you gotta add a third person to your bedroom. No, you don't. Change it
So
up,
you,
make it
so
different.
you in the role playing?
What? I'll be your side chick, your wife, your
What?
thought about. I'll be on it. Oh, you just had a
That's fire.
what? Oh, you saw me walking? Oh my god! Like I'm your crush. I'll have a different wig for every episode.
That's so fire.
Okay, I ain't playing. I ain't playing. Let me tell you something. This is why these exes is thrown the hell off. This is why they out here mad right now.
Oh.
But they like they still talking trash about me
you got,
because I.
so you got a nail appointment tomorrow,
Huh?
right? You got a nail appointment tomorrow.
Who me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I went today. You see me?
Yeah, I'm about to say like she was lying.
Oh, today. Thank you.
So you get pedicures in the wintertime?
Yes, sir. Every woman should groom herself all year round. I don't give a damn what time of the month, time of the year, whatever the case may be. Even with your time of the month, you should still be shaved. You shouldn't stink. You should take bath.
What?
Every groom. I'm telling you now, ain't nobody tell nobody that they ever smell anything out of place when it comes to me. Never. It's never going to be that ever.
I call it not hygiene. I call it fly gene.
Even if I'm celibate, I still groom myself as if I have a man and I'm
Yeah.
acting. I'm so
Yeah.
I'm so
But you
serious.
spontaneous. Even though you're celibate, you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, I know what's going to happen because that's a journey, right? Like right
Yeah.
now, journey. I'm celibate. I don't do nothing, but you know what? It's still a journey because even though I'm dating someone, I still present myself beautiful in front of this person because that's what I'm supposed to do. Like he ain't signed up for no busted.com. He came you over there looking good, smelling good, and you're good. You a good person. It's a whole
Right.
thing with that situation.
All the way around the board. Real rap.
Got to match. It all has to be
Yeah.
beautiful on the outside, but disgusting on the inside. I see it every day. Every
So,
day.
so if you had five, all right, what hip hop artists would you like to collab with?
I want to collab with Velcro. Okay. I want to collab with let's see. Who else? Pharaoh.
Even in the industry.
Oh, they got to give me Drake, baby. That's my boo right there. We will make some really good hits together. Two Scorpio.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to work with Drake. I would love to work with Bryson Tiller.
Right.
I would love to work with who else do I really want to work with? Party Next Door. The Week.
Fire.
Like, oh my God. The Weeknd, listen, let me tell you something. Trilogy, that album got me through some of the hardest times in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, The Weeknd just keep coming. He just keep coming with his bangers. He just keep coming. I would like to work with who else? They don't.
That's somebody. And they all males, you little Scorpio. Listen.
I mean,
what about
males is easier. I don't really like cattiness and just all that extra stuff. I don't want to.
What about if you had to make a choice out of they music, who do you prefer? Cardi or Nicki?
Drake. Hands down, Drake. I mean, this man took me.
I said Cardi or Nicki. Cardi or Nicki.
You said if I had to choose between Cardi and Nicki?
Yeah, as far as their music.
So, because of Cardi's first album that she came out with, I went through your phone last night. Yeah, I would
Right.
have to say Cardi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I would have to say Cardi. I mean, I love Nicki, but
Of course.
album gave me substance from Cardi. Even though Cardi had
Right.
a lot of writers on it, so I can't really. She
Beyonce.
ain't getting with Nicki on the writing side.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Great, hands down.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
Jay-Z or Nas? Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay Z. Jay Z is like one of my faves.
Thanks. Biggie or Tupac?
Tupac,
Damn. Left Eye or Lauren as rappers?
Left Eye.
Damn. She don't even have to think. She right off she already know.
I mean, Left
Like
Eye was very free, and she was very like
Kendrick,
conscious.
Kendrick or J. Cole?
Who?
Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole?
Kendrick.
Mm,
Conscious. I conscious people.
you do love
Yes, like
conscious.
Kanye. I love Kanye West. Not and
Yeah.
I like some of Kanye. Like No Church in the Wild was probably one of my favorite of all time.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorites because I had to get that shit tatted up here on my. I had to get something tatted because he had said it, and it was something I was going through in my life, and I wanted to remember what I did by getting this tattooed on my
Oh,
chest.
she heard what she said. We said Hov. She said Jay-Z. I'm feeling her. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Nas, even Nas AZ, I'm gonna say AZ, I believe.
If you listen to some of my music, like some of my raps, you'll be able to see who I like. You'll hear Jay-Z, especially on Check That Bitch. Go listen to Check That Bitch. I guarantee you'll hear that flow.
Yeah.
It's the
Interesting.
son. Yeah.
Right.
That's Jay.
Right.
I'm a Jay.
Right.
I'm not a fan of all the crazy Illuminati stuff, but Jay-Z
Yeah, of course not. We're just talking about the actual art. You know what I mean?
is a very talented man, period. That Sage is yeah, he is Sage. He got fire in him.
I mean,
Yeah.
his birthday the same day as my stinking day.
Every
December 4th.
just immaculate what they do.
Here's something else I wanted to ask you. Of course. So many questions that I ask you, like
He said, "What is the verse that's tatted?" It's not.
no touch in a while.
It says the verse that what I got tatted right here. It said, "Love is cursed by monogamy."
Oh shit, that's what you got, that bar?
And
You said love it.
it's definitely a reason why.
That's a hot bar.
Yeah. It said 2 tattoos, 1 red, no apologies. The other said, "Love is cursed by monogamy." That's something that the pastor don't. That's something that the teacher don't teach. Yeah, and I understand. I really do feel like a lot of the times we are in these monogamous relationships with the
This
wrong.
is a good question for you right here. I got one for you. I know you heard Mine. You heard Beyonce and Drake's song Mine. And you heard Jay-Z and B's song We Be All Night. Which one is better?
Mine. Do you want?
Yo, how you gonna just say that? Like,
because let me tell you something. I go for what really moves me, what really gives me the best message when I listen to something like
love Mine. Mine is not shit though.
No, mine. Listen, Drake and Beyonce coming together on that song was something for me because Drake is pointing out that he's saying, "Do you want to roll with a good girl? One time for the good girls, right?" Beyonce, all I'm really asking for is you. You're mine, you're mine. I just want to say you're mine, you're mine. What you heard, you're mine, you're mine. Basically, what she's doing is she's telling this man, like, I just want to say that you mine. I want to be that official. I don't want nobody else to be able to claim you. And Drake is giving this perspective. Like, this is a good girl, and she's a good girl, but you playing with her, which is why she's saying, I just want to say you're mine. Because what's the holdup? What's the issue? I've been in
classic song.
I've been in that position. Play with me. That's why they on my line now. Bitter.
Underrated song. It's a very underrated song. I had to know your opinion on that because you like Drake and you like Jay.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That was a great analysis. Real rap.
By Jay-Z
Great.
that I really love of all times is Song Cry, and the other one is called when he be like
Song
he,
cry crazy.
he be like he be like he be like, I told you from day one, I ain't, when it comes to relationships, I don't have the patience. What is that song?
That song
No,
cry.
it's not. No, it's not. It's a different song. It's he be like,
Um.
you see how he be like, and if a nigga says
Oh,
that,
let me hold you. Let me hold you. That's the
yeah,
shit. So you understand? It's crazy.
let
Wow. That's a rare. That's a rare Jay Z pup. She killed
what?
that.
I'm talking about. I
You a
want to be on
genius.
my face when I heard that song.
Wow. He killed that Joe. That was crazy. I forgot.
And he was
He was saying,
talking. He was telling her like, "I'm a dog. I know you love me, but I'm a dog, and I've been trying to tell you not to do with me." You know how many females is in that situation? You know how many females was in that situation when he came out with that song and it set him free? And you know how many men sent that song to their women to express things that they couldn't say? That set a lot of people.
wow. So you understand it's crazy.
Now you understand, like you understand I care, but I'm just in a space in my life where I can't give you all of me. I'm not there yet. I still want to be a dog. I still want to run the streets. I still want to do me. And the crazy part about it is when certain people come back into my energy or it's certain people that's thinking about me, certain songs will play.
Me too. That's my whole thing. That it's like a bookmark in my life. Music.
Yes, that's how I know when somebody's coming back. Like, just for instance, somebody came back, pissed me off today, but before I talked to that person, I heard the song, Do You Know What
Oh,
Today Is?
that's
It's
crazy.
our anniversary. You know
Interesting. Interesting.
our anniversary. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, get right there. Perfect timing. Boom. Silk or Jagged Edge? No, Silk or Jodeci. My fault.
Jodeci. What's
Jagged
that
Edge,
song?
Jagged Edge or Boys the Men?
Jagged Edge.
Uh, uh, Drew Hill or 112?
112. PG.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Listen, what's that song they came out with? If you're playing me, please don't let it show.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey,
That
hey,
that
go
wasn't
ahead.
them. That wasn't them. That was one nigga. That was one nigga inside the Bad Boy. He had one hit. I forget his name. Why you say that?
Doesn't lie.
That's my one. You don't know unless you give it a try. I could talk to you all night. We got 20 seconds left. East Coast half now from the back block, Philadelphia mascot, aka the damn guy with Chantel Marie. Follow her, follow me. Solid Dean.